Welcome back to Clean with Kate. This evening I'm in my kitchen. We've just had dinner, and rather than the kitchen's in a mess, my husband's cooked dinner, but because he's not been very well this week, I'm going to tidy up on my own and let him have a rest. He said he was feeling quite exhausted. So I thought you might like to join me. So the first things I'm just going to start by doing is just collecting the rubbish. As you can see, it's pitch black outside. We've had a really busy day. I haven't done a lot around the house today. It's been a work day for me, a work from home day. And I think all I've done this today is I've done my morning routine. I've walked the dog. What else have I done? I've worked out. I've done some yoga. But actually it's mainly been work today. It's mainly been working at a desk as well. So I want to move. I want to do some moving now. So I thought it's a really good opportunity to get some tidying up done. So I'm just going to start by, I think, collecting the rubbish in the kitchen. Oh, I've got a timer as well. Right, I'm going to set my timer 50 minutes. If you'd like to join me and do some tidying with me, feel free. Chipotle paste. Oh, that came in a meal box that we've used. We don't like, well, he likes it, but I don't like it. So he very kindly didn't put very much in. Anyway, I need to deal with the dinner that's been cooked. This is a vegetarian enchiladas. And I also need to process this. I could leave that till tomorrow. So I'm going to put that in the fridge and I'll process that tomorrow. So I think it would be better if he's also got harissa paste in here. While I'm in here, I think I might clean out the fridge because I don't think we're going to use these. The harissa is very strong. Barbecue sauce is, that's still in date. Might keep the barbecue sauce. Maybe we'll use that. So I'm just literally starting with tidying up, moving things. Right, this probably needs to be plated up into portions. So I'll go into my cupboard. And so in this cupboard, I keep all the dishes that we use to plate up dinners. So they're there are sort of, sorry, you can't actually see what I'm doing, can you? There are microwave dishes. Do you know, I'm just going to check I'm recording because I have had a couple of problems this week with this recording. Let me just check. Yes, we're recording. Good, I'll just have to be really careful not to switch it off. Okay, are we still recording? Yes, hopefully. And we're attached securely. All right, oh, some things have fallen through onto that. It's got a bit of muck on it. I think it's just crumbs because the crumbs get through the dresser. Right, okay, so I think 4 should do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is plate up these dinners into portions. So then they're in our microwavable crockery because a lot of our crockery isn't microwavable. Ollie, I think this has dried out too much in the arc. It's like concrete. I must admit that is not the best meal we've ever had. We get a meal delivery box. We actually get Green Chef. We used to get HelloFresh, which is actually very good. There's actually more choice on HelloFresh. My daughter keeps trying to persuade me we should go back to HelloFresh because she's just switched. The two, Green Chef and HelloFresh, are both owned by the same company. They're just different versions of it. The Green Chef one I think has more vegetables, and they also have a keto option which I quite like. So we will do a couple of keto menus each week, and and they have a lot of vegetarian and vegan options. But actually she says that the HelloFresh does now as well. Oh golly, I'm messed up here, haven't I? I don't think I'm gonna get, I might get 4 portions out of it. Or do you think it's what have I done? I seem to have messed up, and I'm only going to get, I'm not sure I'm going to get enough portions. Anyway, it's quite filling because it's a bean enchilada, and actually if we serve it with chips or salad, it'll make it go a lot further. So I'm going to plate this up into 4 portions, and I think one of them we'll probably have for our lunch tomorrow. It's just a really easy, quick lunch. So what we do is when we cook, we batch cook. So we get a menu for 4 people, and then it does us for several meals. So this one will actually, it's fed us tonight, and it will actually feed us for 2 more meals. So we can have it with salad or chips. I can't think of anything else I put with it. Probably go really nicely with homemade coleslaw. But I do seem to have one quite large portion. And then, yeah, oh well. Do you know what? I think if we're doing it with chips, it'd be very nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is cling film them and put them in the fridge. Because it's just so easy then for lunches, because we both work from home a lot. We have to do lunches and dinners at home. so I'm going to, oh, I've got company. Do you know what? He's come in here thinking, maybe some food's going to get dropped on the floor. Haven't you, little fella? Right, so let's just, oh dear, this killing film's not wanting to go on. Do you know what? I think I haven't, it's quite late, it's 8 o'clock while I'm filming this. Hopefully I'll be able to get it up this evening, but it may not go up until tomorrow. But it is quite late, so I'm quite decaffeinated, which means I haven't actually had caffeine since lunchtime, I think. I try not to have any caffeine after lunchtime because I'm very sensitive to caffeine. And I find if I don't have caffeine, I sleep much better. And actually, I've managed to not drink very much alcohol this week. I think I did have red wine one evening, but generally I've been alcohol-free this week, which is also really good. Yeah, I must admit I have slept better. So reducing my caffeine and cutting out alcohol has made such a difference to my sleep pattern. Because, yeah, it's much better. The other thing I'm trying to do is not go on my phone after, well, it's supposed to be 8 o'clock at night, but actually it's 10 to 8 now. Actually, I might get away with that. It looks like I've blown that one. And I try to just keep the lighting really low. I practice a sleep hygiene routine, which is quite, I try not to eat after 8 o'clock at night as well. That one can be harder, but I find all these things make such a big difference to how well you sleep. If you have a meal late at night, it often affects your sleep badly, or even snacks. So it's kind of, I'm signaling to my body that it's time to rest. And the other thing I do, I'll probably settle down and have a little bit of TV time after I've done all this. And I'll turn the lights really low. And quite often what happens is I actually don't end up seeing the TV programme because I fall asleep. It's really, for me, the lighting makes such a difference. So as soon as I sense that I'm getting really sleepy, I have quite a few meals in here. We've got fish pie as well. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to find space in here. Let's have a look. Best laid plans. I do need to clear out a bit of stuff in here actually. I think, well, the fish pie is probably that probably needs to get eaten tomorrow as well. Where should I put it? I think the salads are going to have to move. Let me have a reorganise in the fridge. I think the cheese needs to not be too high up. That salad's definitely had it. That's actually turned into a science project. I don't know why the lime is in the fridge. Have you any idea why the lime is in the fridge? So let's get these enchiladas. I should have bought one of those things. When we went to IKEA, my daughter bought loads of these things for stacking things in the fridge. And I couldn't see the point of them. Now I do. They would have worked really well in the fridge. I could have stacked these plates instead of piling them on top of each other. Oh, well, next time I go to IKEA, I'm going to treat myself to one. In fact, you know what? I might ask her to get me a couple for Christmas. It'd make a good Christmas present, wouldn't it? Right, I'm going to put the salads there because I do want to eat the salads with the enchiladas. Right, that's sorted. Where's my science project gone? Okay, that can go in the compost bin. And I think, unless you know different, let me know if you know different, but I don't think the lime needs to be in the fridge. I think I'm going to put the lime in the fruit bowl. Because actually, if I was looking for a lime, that is where I would look for it. Right, so let's get rid of the science project. God, I haven't even started washing up and I've already used 7 minutes. Anyway, it all needs doing. So I find this is the order I find it best to do it in. Right, that did smell. That actually smells like it's been fermenting. That's never a good smell when it comes to food unless it's meant to be fermented. A fermented salad is never good. Right, what else have I got to sort out? So I've got this salad here, and I've got this, this is a beautiful casserole dish that I bought. I bought this in a charity shop. It's absolutely beautiful. What make is it? Port Marion pottery. And it's got a really lovely floral pattern on the base, but you can't really see that at the moment because there's so much caked on food. I've got a little treat here. I've got a couple of chocolate drops. Right, I'm just starting by moving the dishes across. I am actually going to need to dry up first. I've got some dishes from earlier that need drying. I think Ted's come to keep me company. Anyway, how's your day been? Have you managed to feel like you've achieved anything today? And my biggest achievement today was probably doing a workout. I worked out with weights for an hour, which is pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. Was it 45 minutes? I think it was 45 minutes. And I did an hour yoga. So that's really good. I feel the benefit from that. I feel the benefit already from the yoga. That's good for me because quite often I only manage 10 minutes. But I did, after being sat at my desk all day, I needed a really good workout. And I needed a really good stretch out. So we have eaten quite late tonight. Probably ate at about 7:30, which is late for us. Oh, what's going on in here? I feel I need to sort out these cups. I think things have sort of been put back in the wrong places, possibly. Anyway, I'm going to get, I must get sidetracked. I need to focus on what I'm trying to actually do, which is tidy up the kitchen. Oh, I'm just having a slurp of my decaf coffee. Right. Okay, so I've dried up the dishes from earlier. I washed them during my afternoon routine. And now it's time to wash these. I'm not going to put these down on there the other way round. Because my husband's recently re-oiled this board. And I don't want it to sort of taint the cups. So I'm putting the cups down. You might wonder why I'm not letting them drain better. But we've cleaned it and everything. But it's, to me, it's still got a slight smell, which will go. But you can see it's looking much better than it was. It was quite shabby. And now it's a little bit more chic than shabby. It is a reclaimed antique draining board. So it has had a lot of use over the years. Right, let's just rinse off as we go. Golly, you do seem to see me washing up a lot, don't you? It's because I use all these antique cutlery and these old vintage and antique plates, and they just, I don't think, this one might actually be dishwasher proof. What does it say? No, it's not. So, yeah, what I would need to do is buy myself a decent dishwasher proof set of crockery that I like. I just need to start using my dishwasher. Maybe that should be one of my things to focus on. It's certainly I've been procrastinating on using it. I don't even know if it works. And the dishwasher's been fitted for 2 years. I haven't actually used it once. Isn't that insane? I know it's insane. I don't understand why I haven't used it. I think it's just because we haven't got very much dishwasher-proof crockery. And habit. We are in the habit of doing our... What am I going to do with that salad? I might... Actually, I might put it in a... can I just get it in the fridge in that container for now? I think that'd be the easiest thing. Yeah, rather than messing up another container, which is silly really, isn't it? I'm going to cling film it and put it in the fridge. I'm not going to be perfectionist about this. I was thinking I need the perfect container, but I don't. I'm on my last chocolate drop. These packets of chocolate drops are so tiny. I bought them in a service station coming back from visiting my daughter, not realising they were ridiculously tiny. I have actually consumed them all now, but they were a nice treat, but they are the packs are actually, they've gone too far, they're too tiny, whether they're designed for toddlers. And the chocolate drops have got smaller. They were like almost dog chocolate drops, they were so tiny. Very small dogs. Anyway, there's my rant about chocolate drops. I like big chocolate drops. Oh, God, I wish I had more chocolate drops, actually. Anyway, I think I'm just craving sugar. Right, okay, I've made a really good start. I'm going to have some more coffee. Anyway, how have you been getting on with your evening routine? If you follow the Fly Lady cleaning system, you will know that the focus, or maybe you won't, the focus for September is the before bed routine. And part of the before bed routine is washing the dishes and shining the sink. I must admit, I tend to split my evening routine and my before bed routine into 2 different routines. So for me, I call this one my evening routine because I do it sort of after dinner usually. If I'm on good form, I do it after dinner. If I'm not on good form, I do it just before bed. But then I really find that quite exhausting. And if I'm on really, really bad form, I do it the following morning. But at the moment, I'm on very good form and I'm getting it done after dinner. Last night was a late one. We had dinner and then I fell asleep on the sofa. And then I woke up, thought, oh golly, I haven't done the dishes. I haven't tidied up the kitchen. And so actually I got up and did it at about 9:30 before we went to bed. Then I woke my husband up, who'd also fallen asleep on a sofa, but he has been quite unwell. So I let him off and I tidied up the kitchen. And then I think he woke up and he helped me dry the dishes, which was really nice. And then we went to bed quite early because we've both been really tired. I'm really enjoying these new cleaning cloths, but I can see my husband's been using it while he's been making enchiladas. They do absorb a lot of colour. I bought quite a few of them at TK Maxx because I like them. But actually I've tried to bleach one of them and the colours they seem to hang on to the colour. The colour's not coming out as well as I'd hoped. Right, I need to now get this into soak, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit in here. Oh, I might have to take... Ooh, beeper's going. I might have to take the sink out. Do you know, I might have to do some of this later on because this just doesn't fit in here. No, I'm going to leave this fur in soak in here. I wonder if it will go the other way. Oh, it's not all fitting, which is a little annoying. You know what? It's coming off quite easily. It's a good casserole dish. I was a bit worried that it wasn't going to come off and that my husband had overcooked it. He did cook dinner, which was really nice, while I worked out. He's definitely the better cook in the family. I'm not a good cook. In fact, I have a confession. My friends don't think I should tell you this, but I'm going to tell you. Shall I reset the timer for another 15 minutes? I don't think it's going to take another 15 minutes. But today, I cooked for the first time ever, because I'm just not a cook. I'm a very basic cook. I cooked him a cheese omelette. Now, everybody seems to think that's slightly odd that I've never cooked a cheese omelette before, but I never have. And oh my goodness, it was so easy. He did explain to me what I had to do. But I love cheese omelette. It's something I quite often order in a cafe. I like it so much. And I never realised, because he doesn't make them very often, I never realised how easy they are to make. I think I'll be eating a lot of cheese omelettes from now on. It was absolutely delicious. And he really enjoyed it. And I think sometimes when you're unwell, you just need something really simple, like a cheese omelette. It's high in protein, high in fat, high in calories probably. And sometimes you don't want a big volume of food when you're not feeling well. And he absolutely loved it. And he's had a good day today. He's felt much better. So I think my cheese omelette was definitely a good idea. That and 2 paracetamol helped, I think. Right, now I'm just wiping down this work surface and then this cloth is going to need to go in the other room, ready to go in a load of laundry or in some bleach. Maybe these weren't that good to buy, just because they seem to absorb the dirt so much. They're nice to use, they're really nice cleaning sponges. And they are getting a little misshapen. I think it's... this one has been through the wash once already and it has lost its shape a bit. So time will tell if these are a good buy or not. But you know what? I had a bit of fun and they weren't expensive. How are we getting on with this? Is it coming off? Yes, it is. Oh, golly, I'm going to have to be so careful not to break it. That's the only problem with a ceramic roasting dish. I am a bit heavy-handed sometimes. It's coming off though, isn't it? Oh, golly, that wasn't clever, was it? Tomato sauce is really staining the cloth. Oh, there's a big, really thick bit here. I'm going to have to get some clean water once I've done this to finish it off. But I'm just going to get the worst off in the dirty water. I think the time for some clean water might have come. Oh. Right, let's pop this over here for a minute while I get some clean water. Oh. In fact, I might wipe my surfaces down again. I think I've just wiped tomato all over them. These dishes weren't particularly dirty, but this casserole dish had so much tomato sauce, burnt tomato sauce on it. Oh, I don't know what I've done with my dishmatics. I think I've repurposed all my dishmatics as bathroom dishmatics. I haven't got one in the kitchen anymore. I need to treat myself to a new one. But they are fantastic in the bathrooms. I've been using them now for a while, and they're just so good for cleaning the sink, cleaning the shower screen. I love them. I can't believe I've only just discovered them. They're really good for cleaning dishes as well. Right, what are we getting on? Oh, this back of this casserole dish is virtually impossible to clean. It just doesn't come up clean. I've tried loads of things to try and clean the back. Right, is that clean everywhere, or does it still need a bit more of a soak? I think that's clean everywhere on the inside. Let's give it a nice rinse. And you can see you can see why I liked it so much. It's such a pretty colour, and it's floral. Oh my goodness, it's just a joy. It's almost too nice to use. Anyway, I'm putting it there to dry. Right, let's have a quick wipe around with a bit of clean water. And then I'm going to clean my sink. Oh, I'm going to have to dry up as well. The timer has gone, but actually, do you know what? Sometimes it's just the getting started. That's a washed out dog travel bowl that needs to go back in my dog bag. So that when we're out and about, I've got a travel bowl for the dogs. This is my water bottle I need to wash out. Oh, I have got some bottle brushes somewhere actually. Where did I put them? It's the problem. I buy these things and I forget where I put them. Let's see if I can remember. I think it might be in the bottle storage. Yay! There is my bottle brush. Which one am I going to use? Decisions. Let's see, I bought these recently. I still haven't worked out which one I like the best, or if there are actually any point to them. It makes you feel like you're washing it more, but actually, am I? I'm not actually sure, because it's a very big bottle and the brush doesn't necessarily get to all the bits it should. Let's try this one. That one, actually, I prefer that one. That one seems to be more, you can actually get the sides of the bottle. Just gives it a bit of agitation. Right, so that's better than I usually manage. Let's rinse it out. I love these water bottles. This is one of the Chili's ones. I think they're particularly nice. They're really pretty and they last really well. Right, and they keep everything lovely and cold because they seem to have a really good thick skin. And my daughter bought me this one, I think for either Mother's Day or for my birthday, or it could have been Christmas, but it was such a lovely gift. It's so pretty. I really like that one. I like it so much I bought another very similar one. So I've got two really pretty ones. Right, I'm gonna have to leave my bottle brushes to dry. Might put them over here. I think that needs a wash. It's a teaspoon and a little tray I've been using for tea bags. What else? Have I got anything else to wash? Just gonna wipe the table down again. Oh, I probably need to wipe down around the Argo. It's very dusty. I was trying to get this kettle clean, but it's just not looking good, is it? It's sort of baked on. The problem is when you cook a lot, as my husband does, and he doesn't tend to wipe things down after he cooks. He relies on me to do it. But it does mean we get a lot of stuff on the kettle and the cooker. We do cook most of our food. We do like a ready meal occasionally. Like last night, because he's been quite ill and I'm not a great cook, we had a fish pie, a ready meal fish pie from one of our local supermarkets. It was fantastic. Oh my goodness, it was so good. A real treat. Right, where am I going now? Drying dishes, that's what I'm doing. I'm dealing with this manky old cloth, which is actually a new cloth. I'm putting the dog bowl in because I finished washing everything else up so the dog bowl can go in. And I'm going to take these over and put them away. I then need to find something to put back in the wine bottle. I don't think, oh God, I need to vacuum down there. I think I'm going to have to go through to the other room for that. I know where I've got lots of the cork things that go in wine bottles because I've been saving them out of another thing that comes with a nice little cork in it. So they're really good for reusing. So I'm just going to dry up the dishes. Golly, I think this has taken me 2 lots of 15 minutes because it's now 8:10 and I'm sure I started at 10 to 8. So I think by the time I've got everything put away, it's going to be 2 lots of 15 minutes. Do you know what? This normally only takes us 15 minutes, but normally there's 2 of us doing it. It's so much quicker. So that's why teamwork, if you've got somebody you can do your teamwork with, it's definitely better to share out this task if you can. because otherwise it's quite a long task actually. That's probably why I didn't feel like doing it. It's taking longer tonight. I'm doing it quite late in the evening and I'm decaffeinated. I'm tired. It's been a busy day, even though most of it has been sat at a desk. But I find that's quite tiring. In some ways, when I sit at a desk all day, I'm more tired than on the days when I'm physically active. I'm very much a physical person. I like being physically active. I like being outdoors. So for me, the hardest days are actually my desk days. How are you? What do you find hardest? I think probably I didn't take enough breaks today. I planned to. I even set timers, but I wasn't very good at actually taking the breaks. The problem is when I get really, really engrossed in doing something, I find I just don't hear the timer or don't feel the timer on my wrist. I have to use an audible timer when I'm working usually. And even then I reset the timer. I'm quite bad. I'm quite bad at taking the breaks when I need to. And I know my health suffers if I don't take regular breaks. But you know what? I did actually manage to take a break, do a workout, even though I didn't feel like doing it. I'd rather just sat down. So I'm quite pleased with that. I feel very positive about the fact that I actually did a workout. I wonder how many steps I've done today. Because I have been sat down a lot. I'm going to have a look. Oh, look. It says I've closed all my... Hang on. I don't think you can see that. It's quite difficult to show you. I've closed all the circles on my watch. You see, I haven't actually done as many steps as I would like to, considering I've walked my dog, done a workout. 13,500. That is not my normal. My watch is set to track. My minimum is usually 15,000 because I am quite active. So that is not good for me. That's amazing, actually. I really thought I'd have done more than that. But you know what? That's because I haven't done much housework. On a normal day, when I'm not sat behind the desk all day, I would get a lot more steps done than that, mainly down to housework and just running around the house. But if I have a day where I spend a lot of time sat at my desk, then I don't get as many steps. So it's really interesting that, isn't it? I think it is anyway. Okay, I've got some water in this bottle. So I'm going to go and water some of the plants. So let's go. Who should we go and see? Which plants? I know one that's going to need a drink. I've gone into my autumn winter wardrobe now. I'm in dungarees today. No summer skirt. And actually, I've actually got my leggings on underneath the dungarees because I was doing a workout. And do you know, it's ever so cosy. I'm actually really, I've never thought of doing that before. I just did it because it was convenient. But actually, it'll save me putting the heating on because I have been quite cold this week. Oh, I've got some more presents here that I need to wrap. I've got a present for my friend's daughter who's having a baby. My daughter helped me pick lots of presents for the baby. And now I need to wrap them. Let me just put my mail there. Right. Sorry, I'm just doing that on autopilot. I was just getting the mail in. I haven't dealt with the mail this week. It has been a very strange week. I think just because I had a couple of days away at the weekend, everything's out of sync. And because I didn't do my weekly home blessing on Monday, part of my weekly home blessing is to deal with mail, which means that now the mail is piled up. I do try and deal with mail each day, but I haven't done this week. But I always deal with the mail on a Monday, so it means at least once a week the mail gets gone through. Right, right, so let's give this a little wash out. Oh, I don't want to put that on there actually. I don't want to take on the taste of the tea coil. Right, do you know what? It's not perfect. There's still quite a lot tidying up I could do. There's lots of crumbs there. I'm not sure that's even been used. That one. I need to fill my glass of water. Because another thing I do is I do like to drink water regularly. I haven't drunk enough water today. So I'm going to try and drink this evening before I go to bed. And hope it doesn't wake me up. I'm going to put my little dog travel bowl away. Because actually I need that in my dog bag. So, I have a few things that need to get put away. In fact, that's a cashmere jumper that I need to put in I shouldn't have left it there actually. I'm going to take it back into the kitchen just in case. I don't want it getting any moths, and it's near a wall carpet, so let's keep the cashmere jumper in the kitchen. I've got 2 jumpers now that need to go back in their moth bags. Right, what else have I got to do? What did I say I was going to do? There was something I was going to take to the other room. What on earth was it? God, I think I'm going dippy. Oh, I know. I was going to get a cork. Right, last thing on my list. The vacuum cleaner's out because I was going to do some vacuuming tonight, but I'm really not sure I can. I think I might be getting too tired. Anyway, I'm going back through into the kitchen, the other kitchen. I might have to get up early tomorrow and deal with quite a lot of this. So, what have I got in here? This is where I keep all the little corks that I've saved off bottles. So you see, look, that doesn't need to be saved, but I've got oh, sorry, I didn't really show you that. I've got a nice selection. Some of them I was given as gifts, some I bought, but some of them have just come in, like that one, in bottles. I find that particularly the limoncello spritz that I like, the limoncello, what's it called, limoncello that I like, that does have a very nice reusable cork in it. There's some red wine here, but I think it might be from yesterday. I don't know if he's drinking that or not. I'll just leave that there. All right. Okay, we're going back through into the old kitchen now. I'm just going to cork the wine, and then I am going to go and sit down and relax. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I haven't cleaned my sink. We're nearly there. Final push. And when I go to bed, I'm going to take those jumpers back upstairs with me, because my before bedroom routine is so simple. Now I've done my evening routine, all I have to do, oh, where's that cloth gone? All I have to do for my before bed routine is get in my pyjamas, do my teeth, floss, brush, put some really nice relaxing music on to listen to, and schedule it to turn off for 15 minutes and get into bed and go to sleep. And that is it. It's a really, really simple before bed routine. Because I don't wear a lot of makeup, or I don't wear any makeup, I just wear moisturisers and tiny little bit of blusher, then I don't have to do a full taking off the makeup routine. It's really easy. I used to cleanse and moisturise before going to bed, until my husband pointed out to me that twice a day I would do all this process, and then I took it all off, then I put it all back on, and he said to me, you're putting this, it seems very repetitive. And he said to me, I don't think it's necessary for you to do it in the evening. I think you could get away with doing it once a day. And you know what? He said you'd save a fortune because you wouldn't be buying as much product. And so I thought, maybe I should give it a try. And you know what? He was right. Maybe it's my age as well, and that my skin is not particularly greasy. When I was younger, I did have quite greasy skin. But, you know, it's made no difference. Is my skin any better or worse as a result of this new routine? It's made absolutely no difference. I don't get any more spots. Because the blusher I use is a cheek stain, it's not an oily blusher. It just doesn't seem to have any negative impact leaving the blusher on overnight. Which obviously I did used to take off with my old routine. But I've been doing the same routine now for many years, and it hasn't had any negative consequences, thank goodness. I thought it was worth a try, and actually it has reduced. I've halved the amount of moisturiser and serum that I need to buy. And actually I don't even need to use cleansers or any of that stuff now. I just use a daily facial exfoliator before my shower, and then that's it. Oh, what is going on in here? I dread to think. Oh, got a lots. Right, loads of laundry that's been brought home for me for work. Right, I've popped the sponge in my little bleach bucket. Well, actually, the other one that I put in there soaking is looking better. Right, I'm not going to deal with the wet laundry tonight. I'm just going to go and relax. Let's go back to the kitchen and just say night-night. Okay, so it's pretty much there now. All I need to do is take these jumpers upstairs. But you know what? It's a lot better than it was. I have got stuff on the Arga that's still drying, and that will need to go away. Probably do that in the morning. Anyway, I think I'm going to rest now. I'm not going to do my vacuuming tonight. Thank you for joining me on my evening routine. Bye for now.